Aquarius, and welcome to your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tammy, and I'm so excited to have you joining me for your October zodiac reading. And what I'm going to be doing is pulling a card for each of your chakras, and we'll just kind of talk about that and go from there. But before I begin, really quickly, two things, some really super quick housekeeping. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would consider doing so, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you in advance. The YouTube formula, it is real. And one of the hardest variables is subscribers. So by smashing that subscribe button, you really help me out. You can go ahead and turn off the notifications. That is not going to offend me. And try to do that for anybody that you watch, because again, it really does help the channel. And also things like giving it a thumbs up, leaving a positive comment, sharing the videos. Those things basically move content up on kind of like a list to be suggested by YouTube for people that may benefit from the channel. So, do those things as well. As far as things going on at Your Natural Healer, oh my gosh, there's so much that's happening this month. September just went incredibly fast and things just blew up. So normally I do a little synopsis, but there's too much. So please make sure you check out my playlist called, I think it's like This Week at Your Natural Healer or What's Happening or something like that. And I put the video out every Monday by noon. So please make sure you check that out. It goes over what's happening for the week, sales for the month coming up, deals for the month. Live events, other, energy events. So lots of stuff. So please check that out because there's something for everyone. Okay. All right. So Aquarius, let's talk a minute while I shuffle. So before I begin, sorry, I had already cleaned everything. I always sage, but I wanted to give it one more vibrational cleanse. Okay. All right, now we can shuffle. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting the tripod over here. All right, so remember, I'm going to draw one card for each of the 7 chakras. I'll let you know, how it affects that chakra, whether your chakra is balanced, maybe it's overactive, underactive, or even blocked. And then we'll discuss the card a little bit, and we'll see if they all play on each other or not. Please remember, however, that this is a general reading. Granted, I'm connected to Aquarius energy, but I can't connect to every Aquarius on the face of the earth. So this may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, don't freak out. Don't say it's fake news. One of two things you can do. Now, this particular reading I do 3 times a year, June, October, and February. So maybe come back later on, December, January. Maybe then it'll resonate with you, okay? Secondly, you can always get a personal reading. My rates are very, very reasonable. I really try not to price gouge. So check that out as well. All right. And there's lots of different types of readings. And if there's something you want and you don't see it, you can always shoot me an email and say, Tammy, hey, I'm interested in such and such. All right. So if it does resonate with you, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your right hand and I want you to place that right hand on your heart. Okay. And when you place it on your heart, I want you to take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this reading for myself. Okay. Always claim it if you feel that it resonates. And I apologize. I keep hitting this stupid camera. Trying to work around it's difficult. My area is not like super big. 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Don't want to pull too many cards. All right, so let me fix these so they're in frame as best as we can get them. And I could move the camera back, but then I'd really be reaching and really be hitting the tripod. So just bear with me. My channel is not perfect, and you know what? Life happens. All right, got our pretty little crystals for each chakra. All right, so we're going to start, Aquarius, with the root chakra. That's located at the base of your spine, And it deals with basic needs like your sense of security, stability, things of that nature. And it can affect any aspect of your life: money, career, your home, your assets, your relationships, your health, your spiritual path. So any of those things can affect, if they're affected at their core, at their foundation, it can affect the root chakra. So the cards you got is, okay, we have a reverse card. So let's take a look. And this is the Strength card. But as I said, it was in reverse. And I apologize for the glare back there. Now, this card, the Strength card in tarot, is a solar plexus card. And it actually deals with the element of fire. It draws on sun energy, Leo energy, and normally it's a yes card, but with it being reversed, it's definitely going to be a no card. I definitely feel that your root chakra is blocked. There's some insecurity going on, Aquarius, and I don't know why you're having this self-doubt issue. So because that's what it feels like, self-doubt. So I'll be curious to kind of look and see what's going on here with the solar plexus, because our solar plexus deals with our confidence. But for some reason, you're lacking in a little bit of self-confidence, a little bit of insecurity, and whatever this is, it is at the core of something, okay? I don't know if it's career related or something in a relationship, but there's something that you are not feeling too sure about, okay? And it is affecting the root chakra. As I said, I feel the root chakra is blocked. I don't think it's presenting physically yet. So there's some things you can do. You can definitely do yoga. And my favorite, meditate on the root chakra. With this being blocked, as I think that maybe it's pulling down a little bit of your energy too. So if you work with crystals, carnelian would be a wonderful choice. And if you need carnelian, I do sell carnelian in the Your Natural Healer store. But definitely blocked, but I feel confused because I really want to say this card should be up, so I'm curious to see about the solar plexus, because while I'm getting that, that your self-confidence is maybe a little low and that you're feeling insecure, it just doesn't make sense to me, because just from right now and connecting to the energy of Aquarius, I'm not feeling a solar plexus issue. So we'll see when we get over there. Let's not jump ahead. All right. Let's go ahead and look at your, pardon me, your sacral chakra. With your sacral chakra, that houses your sexuality, your creativity, as well as your raw emotion. And the card you drew, we have another reverse card, and that is the 10 of Wands. All right, so he is in reverse. Now, this is a root chakra card. It's another fire energy. It draws on the energy of Saturn and Sagittarius, and it's a no card normally. But I'm thinking it's also no in the reverse, but I think it's amplified a little bit. Normally in the upright position, it talks about, carrying a lot of burdens, but you're almost, kind of done. But I'm really feeling that you've taken on a lot of responsibility. And whether it's of your own doing or not, I just think you're to the point where something's going to drop. Think of like a juggler. You can keep throwing balls at him and he's eventually going to drop one. Okay, it's going to happen. And the same is happening here. You can keep taking on all these burdens, Aquarius, but the ball's eventually going to drop. Okay, and again, how it's affecting the sacral chakra, this responsibility. I'm thinking it's either dealing with the creativity side, which creativity doesn't necessarily mean artsy stuff, or the raw emotion side. So again, I think you would benefit from working on, again, if you like yoga is a great thing, but I'm always going to suggest meditation, and crystals are usually my go-to. As far as meditation, check out my playlist. It's called Guided Meditations. I have one. It's called the Quickie 7 Main Chakras Guided Meditation. It's like 14 minutes long, and it hits all the chakras. So I do think that whatever's going on the root is definitely associated with the sacral chakra. And I think that maybe, and I'm going to pull these down since they're both blocked, I think that maybe with all this responsibility, that maybe it's not necessarily a confidence issue or that you're insecure, but maybe it's a confidence issue like, okay, I know I can handle a lot, but I'm at my breaking point, and maybe you're just not ready to admit that or something. So we'll see. Let's see what the cards have to say. But really be careful, these two, because I don't think they've manifested into physical form. They may have for some, but I still think that that it's not necessarily presented physically. So this is a card I want to look at. I'm really curious about the solar plexus because, as I said, it didn't feel in the initial energy connection blocked, but I'm concerned because of the fact that of the card we pulled for your root chakra. So the card you got is the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is a little, okay, it's kind of what I expected. Now this, really quickly, the Queen of Swords is a third eye chakra card because it's swords. It deals with the element of air. And this draws into zodiac energies, and that is Virgo and Libra. And it is a yes card. I feel your solar plexus is balanced, but if you don't take care of what's going on here, this is definitely going to start slowing down if it hasn't already, okay? If it's slowed down, it's probably not enough to where you're really realizing it yet. But the Queen of Swords, she is all about being honest, about being unbiased. She's also very independent. So, as I said, I think that you are a confident person, but whatever this is, I'm thinking it's more you're just starting to question, okay, have I taken on too much? Can I really do this all? And I think that's where the self-doubt is coming in. I think your confidence is fine. I think you're a very confident person, Aquarius. I think that you know your capabilities, you know your strengths, and you know your weaknesses as well. And, you have that personal will about you. You know your personal will and what you need to do and what you want to do. And that's where I said, with her, it's about being honest and things. So I think you need to be a little bit of honest about yourself, really reflect on whatever this is going on in your life and saying, okay, have I really, really taken on too much? All right. So with her, I said, I don't think that I think she's or not she, that's the card. Your solar plexus is most likely balanced, but for some, it may be slowing down just a little bit. So I'm just going to pull that down just a tad, okay? Just so you can be aware of, okay, we need to work on these things. We need to watch the solar plexus. Because remember, our chakras do dovetail into one another. Now, normally in a personal reading, we would draw supporting cards to draw more information on that, but that's outside of the scope of a general reading like this. So let's take a look at the heart chakra now. The Two of Wands. I love the Two of Wands. I just love the energy behind this card. This is another third eye chakra, and this is your third fire element. So if you do any kind of elemental energy work, whether meditation or you work with crystals that are associated with the element of fire, you may want to take, a look at what you're doing, or maybe what you need to do. Maybe you need to pull some crystals that are that draw on fire energy, or meditate a little more on fire energy. It's also Mars in Aries, and it is a yes card. Now, the Two of Wands is usually a decision-making card. And basically, it's either stay in the place you're at, meaning that wherever you're at this moment in life, you know what's happening, you know the challenges you face, and you either have a choice. You can stay in your current space or you can move forward. And the thing with moving forward, though, is it's change. And change is scary because we don't know what to expect. We don't know what's going to be good. We don't know what's going to be bad. And it's almost, think of like if you're in a job, and the job you're in, you know what you got to do. You know the people, you know who to trust. You know what days of the week suck and what people you can go confide in. And if you stay, yeah, that's comfortable. But then maybe in order to move forward, you need to take a new job, and that job's going to obviously bring on more responsibility, more money, but you don't know exactly your role. You don't know who to trust, who you can confide in. So that's kind of, the energy that this draws. So I think that this decision is really dealing with this 10 of Wands, which I think is your soul, or your sacral chakra, is the root cause of all of this going on. I don't think you have a problem with your heart chakra. And I just think that you need to make a decision. Do you continue on the path you're on, where you keep on taking on more and more responsibility? Or do you finally speak up and say, okay, hey, nope, I'm sorry, I'm not the person for you, or I have too much to do, or maybe you need to delegate or what have you. But you're definitely coming from the heart space, so I don't see any issues with the heart chakra. All right. And I just get beautiful, beautiful green energy. And I see that chakra really spinning nicely. So that's really great, Aquarius. Very nice energy. Let's take a look now at the third chakra. Sorry. And this is your center of communication. It's where you speak your authentic truth and where you can be your authentic self. And the card that you got is, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a solar plexus card. And guess what? It's another fire energy card. So you definitely got something going on here with fire energy, okay? It is Jupiter, Pisces. It draws on Pisces energy, and it is a yes card. The Wheel of Fortune is a karma card. And I really feel that with this card that you are, excuse me, I think it's a yes card. Well, normally it is a yes card, but I think for you it's a maybe. I almost want you to think of like this tower here. If we could balance this card on here, just pretend my fingers aren't holding it. That is your throat chakra. And depending on what you do is going to determine whether, which way it falls, whether it's overactive or underactive. Because the Wheel of Fortune card is a karma card, and it's about what you put out, you get back. So if you put out good things, good energy into the world, when you draw the Wheel of Fortune, expect beautiful, wonderful things back ×3. However, if you're not putting good stuff out, then it can come back, okay? Threefold. So in relations to your throat chakra, which is about speaking your authentic truth, the reason why that I did that kind of seesaw thing is because I think that if you don't address this and you keep taking on more stuff, then you're not speaking your authentic truth. Okay. And I think that that is definitely affecting your security over here and your stability in your root chakra. So this card is really going to be dependent on what you do. Either you continue on the path you're on and, you know, again, think of the juggler with the balls. You keep taking on more stuff and you don't speak up, or you don't tell people, look, I'm tapped out. I'd love to help you, but I'm sorry, I can't. You're going to drop the ball. And when you drop the ball, not only are, you know, you're going to be sad or mad or disappointed, but other people that were counting on you are going to be affected. Okay. So I don't think that there's an issue, but I'm going to put the crystal on there just so that you're aware of it's in a very delicate balance right now. And it's all dependent on what you do over here. Keep adding more stuff onto your plate, and this is going to get blocked. And if it doesn't, if you finally speak up, then I think it's going to stay nice and healthy with that beautiful, beautiful light blue light flowing in. All right, Aquarius, let's talk about the third eye chakra now. And you got the Page of Cups. Okay, this is actually a root chakra card. Cups deals with water energy. It's also Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, so it draws off all the energy of all the water signs. And it is a yes card. So I don't think you have any problem with your third eye chakra. Excuse me. Because I think your gut is telling you you're doing too much. But I think you're ignoring it. Okay. And if you continue to ignore it, which is going to affect the third chakra, it will affect your third eye chakra as well. Don't ignore your gut. Third eye chakra is also about taking that third eye and turning it inwards and looking in yourself. And I think you're at a point where you really need to look in yourself and be open and honest about what you're taking on and all these responsibilities. What can you truly delegate or just say no to, or, you know, maybe everything doesn't need to be done. Maybe get on some kind of a schedule, or, you know, make a calendar or something. But I do, as long as you address this, you know, I don't see any issues with the third eye chakra. I think that your intuition is very strong, and it will continue to be strong only if you listen to it. Okay. All right. Let's finally look at the crown chakra. Your guys' reading, it's not bad. It's not rainbows and unicorns either, but you know, it's okay. It's not a bad reading. So let's talk about the crown chakra. And the card you got, I'm sorry, Parker just scared me, is the 10 of Cups. This is another root chakra card, water energy. So we got 2 root chakras and 2 waters back to back. And it's Mars and Pisces, and it is a yes card. Now, this card is not only about domestic harmony, but in relation to the crown chakra, which deals with our spiritual path, I really feel that your spiritual path is good. It is strong, okay? And I don't think that you have, you know, I don't think you're downing your spiritual path. I think that, you know, you're not somebody that's just like checking off boxes, but, you know, sometimes some people can get way into spirituality. And I don't mean that they're, you know, like you look at all my crystals and go, oh my God, she's so into it. I'm talking about like they can go kind of over the top with it and become obsessed, kind of like a Jim Jones syndrome. Not that bad. But I don't think you're there, or you're heading that way. I was just trying to use an extreme. I think that, you know, in our life, we have physical body, we have a mental body, and we have our spiritual body. And I definitely feel that you're taking care of that spiritual side, which is outstanding. So whatever you're doing, keep it up. I'm going to still continue to suggest to you to meditate. because your upper chakras, the heart chakra bridges the lower and the uppers. So the heart chakra's pretty decent, and these ones are as well. So we don't want this stuff down here affecting this. So, just be really careful about knowing your boundaries, knowing your limits, Aquarius, okay? Saying no to somebody, it's not the end of the world, okay? Because sometimes saying no, you're doing that person, whether, it's a family member or work or a charity, or like if you're doing something for your child or your grandchild's like school or something. Sometimes saying no is the best way you can give, because if you're spread out too thin, you're not giving all that you really truly can give. And so by saying no, they're able to find somebody that can give 100%. All right. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius, this month. So again, thank you so much for watching the video today. Please remember, thumbs up, leave a positive comment, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And also, make sure you read all the details below. Follow me on Facebook, lots of good information there. And make sure to watch that video on what's happening at Your Natural Healer, because over the through the end of October, some really awesome things. All right. So with that being said, go live your best life, Aquarius, but do it the natural way. Namaste.